considered rude to look anywhere but into your teacup while sipping the tea. We have been inspired by the Netflix series Bridgerton to create a video about English tea etiquette. Bridgerton is set in 1813, so we'll be discussing the tea etiquette of the time.
So what exactly is British tea etiquette? The person who is hosting pours the tea. We always use loose leaf tea for occasions like this, never tea bags. Always use a strainer, which is placed over your teacup when pouring loose leaf tea from a teapot.
The teacup should be 3/4 full to allow for milk if required. The teapot should then be left on the table with the spout facing the person who poured the tea.
The age-old question of whether milk should be poured before or after the tea is still hotly debated today.
Back in the early days, milk was added to delicate, soft porcelain first in order to prevent the cups from cracking. But once tougher porcelain began being made, it made it unnecessary.
Today, it's really down to your own personal preference. However, if you are having afternoon tea with the Queen, it's always hot tea first, milk second, never cream.
Under no circumstances must you stir the tea in a circular motion. Never create a whirlpool effect with your tea. The proper way to stir is to place the spoon at a 12 o'clock position in the cup and softly fold the liquid back and forth 2 to 3 times to the 6 o'clock position.
Never leave the teaspoon in your cup, and under no circumstances should you pop the teaspoon to your mouth. Always put it to the right of your cup on your saucer.
If sitting at a table, the proper way to sip your tea is to raise the teacup to your lips, leaving the saucer on the table and placing the teacup back down between sips. It is considered rude to look anywhere but into your teacup while sipping the tea.
Unfortunately, it's considered inappropriate to dunk one's biscuit or their scone or scone into the tea.
No gulping the tea to wash down your food either.
If the tea is too hot, let it cool down first before you take a sip. Under no circumstances should you blow on your tea.
Don't slurp loudly when sipping your tea. Take small, quiet sips.
Lucy. And do not swish the tea around in your mouth like mouthwash.
Don't wrap your hands around the cup. A cup of tea isn't a cup of coffee. A coffee mug allows you to loop your thumb and put your index finger on the top of the handle.
With tea, you should pinch your index finger and thumb between the loop of the handle and then put your middle finger along the bottom of the handle to support it. Once considered a sign of class and elegance, the risen pinky finger is now one of the most common faux pas of afternoon tea.
The origin of the raised pinky goes back as far as Roman times. The first cups had no handles. Cultured people would hold their cups with 3 fingers, whilst commoners would hold their cups with their whole hand.
Originally, the porcelain cups were from China and had no handles. So in order to avoid spilling your tea, you'd place your hand around the cup, but you would lift your pinky finger to give you more balance.
Mind where your handle points. The handle of the teacup stays at 3 o'clock, unless you are left-handed, and then you turn it to 9 o'clock.
So take note, if you have been invited to afternoon tea with the Queen, you should observe these various rules.
Let us know if there's something about Bridgerton life you'd like to know about. Drop your comments below.
Thank you so much for watching. Please give us a like, and if you haven't done so already, we'd really appreciate it if you subscribe to our channel.
Bye!